know, it's in a good mood. Just in a good mood. That shit just ruined. So let's just get right into it.
Turn the fucking beat on.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Only Jada we acknowledge.
SP. Had to switch back to Dom Perignon and rap, baby. Cock and run to stand the business. Son of a bitch. Double R.
Yo, he just did all this extraness. J.A.D.A.
I got beef with the feds and the DA. I got footage of the game, press replay. I got bitches in the club all over me. Mine
Take it easy.
And y'all scared, I could tell that I'ma get bucks like Milwaukee, cause like Sam I could sell. I'm that nigga, y'all know that. Bang you in the yard, then slide off
On the early go back.
In the streets, I flash the cannon like Kodak. And I spray threes, so say cheese. Already told you I'm looking for enemies. Double R, so of course it's better. I love cornrows and Farrah Fawcett feathers. It's a message in a glass bottle, read the letter. Money in the bank, membership, visa, sweaters, and we
Ride or D.I.E. together.
Come on, put your hands up.
Yo, 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 yo. Nope. That's not what I'm starting the pod with. I'm sorry. No, I started the pod with it, but that wasn't the original song I was gonna start the pod with. What I was gonna start the pod with was a more classic feel, a more nostalgic feel, more real Jada vibes. So let's go.
I gotta squeeze the juice
Out of these
the
headphones.
JADAKISS. Yeah, squeeze the juice out of the headphones. Yo.
When you think of me, you think of a problem. Who, what, when,
and how you gon' solve them?
automatic or revolver.
K.I. double lesson.
Here's the lesson.
Most beams is infrared,
But mine's is fluorescent.
No matter where you go, I'ma spot you. No matter how many people you put me in front of, I'ma rock you. And if you try to be the hard top, I'm gonna drop you. I got to treat you like the clutch
And drop you.
Creep through in the 420 with
Joe
Joe Honey. Cause you ain't nothing but a playboy
That turned bunny.
And the only thing left to discuss
Is more money.
In these bullshit games, these chickens try to run me. Y'all know y'all can't touch us. I flow luscious.
No. I know. If I play that, that's a problem. That is a huge problem. I can't do that one. I know you guys would like that, but I can't do that one. So I just thought about it. The real song that I wanted to play was this classic from Jada. And this one, yo, what's up with my handwriting? This one right here is something that molded me, which shouldn't have molded me as a child. But this is what I was listening to every day on my way out into the world.
Yo!
You hear that?
Yo, hey yo,
Never will it stop.
Handguns with double-digit shots. I move work on other niggas' blocks. Leave out the club with another nigga's watch. Body that man and let other niggas watch. Only thing worse than a coward is a coward with power. Gotta kill him in the shower. Our beats is knocking, hooks is rare. Earned my spot, nobody ain't put me here. Burnt my block, I had a fiend cooking with beer. Like the Bobby Womack or crack. Might see me in the burgundy thing or the black on black. Matter of fact, go get your chrome. Cause I'd rather be broke together than rich alone. Clapping them down, backing them down. Fuck whatever happened before, I'm what's happening now.
Now gangsters live, gangsters die. Grab your guns, soldiers ride.
Show discipline, nigga.
Kill your moms, kill your
Should've
pops,
have been
kill your
listening to
seed,
this.
kill your girls.
Principal, nigga.
Sell your crack, sell your coke, sell your E, sell your smoke.
You hustling, nigga.
Grab your 9, grab your pound, grab your tech, grab your pump.
Busting the niggas, what?
We brave brave-hearted. I had niggas trying to poison me, niggas who killed loyalty. Set me up, mess it up, I move accordingly. I duck ice picks and ice sticks by cops who rookies. Hard to be righteous when life could just stop for pussy. Niggas killing over hoes, gun concealed in their clothes. Bodies at funerals, touch them, they feel like they froze. Speech totally calm, hold a dead rapper's dome in my palm. Burn a flag, plus it's on the Quran, it's on the Bible, plus America cussing at every car that's driving. Holding up on the sign and you focus, you know this nozzing. Prince of the globe, leave no prince on the toast. Play with Ouija boards, burn frankincense with a ghost. I learned to do good, plus erase the evil, and do what it takes to keep a smiling face on my people. I was raised by the apes in this dark creep show, but yo, gangsters live, gangsters die. Grab your guns, soldiers ride.
Show discipline, nigga.
Kill your moms, kill your pops, kill your seed, kill your girls.
Principle, nigga.
Violence.
Sell your crack, sell your coke, sell your E, sell your smoke.
You hustling, nigga.
Grab your 9, grab your pound, grab your tech, grab your pump.
Busting it, niggas. Think about when I
Splatter your mask. Wait. What are you doing? What are you?
Yeah, my niggas is happy, your mama is sad. If your niggas is right, is the drama last.
Yo, come on.
Your niggas is snitches, the judge in my ass, and they said I'm too famous to run. So when I empty out this clip, I'm changing the gun. The realer the beef, the longer the clip. Murder your mans, I'm going in the mist. Caught his girl after dark, so we tore off the bitch. We ain't care cause the whore wasn't shit, dawg. I ain't taking the L or wasting the shell. I bring the heat like I'm saying itself. Fuck if you hard, fuck if you soft. Long as you lost, dick in the dirt, shit in your drawers. I make your grandmother get on the floor, tie you up and beat you to a pulp. Say this is a war. Fifth in the 4, Mac in the pump, acting I don't.
This is about like 5 minutes of just straight JADAKISS and Nas just going off. Yeah, I can't be doing that. See, I've been having an issue with where I've been getting flagged lately like crazy. But guess what? No, actually, it might be 6 minutes. I went 6 minutes into playing these music. But I'm just giving you an insight of what I grew up on. This is the music that I grew up on. This is the music that fucking molded me. This is the music that made me the person that I am today. This is the reason why I have a fucking complex. The way I have a complex. This is the reason why I feel that there's nobody in this world that can fuck with me. This is the reason why I have no fear in my heart when it comes to anybody stepping to me. And that's a problem because I shouldn't feel like that. I'm not tall enough. I don't meet the height requirement. I don't meet the size requirement. People will call it a Napoleon complex, but this is what I was listening to what made me a fucking monster growing up. Did you just hear what Nas said? Kill your moms, kill your seed, kill your girl, kill your dad, kill your dog, kill your goldfish. It didn't matter. Show discipline, nigga. That's what I was growing up on, and that's the fucking problem that I'm having right now with this exponential character development crisis. Because it's like, yo, imagine, how can I say this? This was like programming. This was definitely programming, all right? This was telling me to go out there and just be a fucking goon. Just be a straight menace into the world. This was the reason when it came down to beef, listening to shit like this every day made me to be the person that you came to, the person you called to look for, because I did not give a fuck. Because I had JADAKISS telling me to go hurt people. That's probably not what he wanted to do. That was just some ill shit he put together. But it was like all of this music, like, all right. Especially as a fucking teenager, an angry teenager, this is not the music I should have been listening to, but this is the reason a lot of shit happened. But yeah, son, the J.A.D.A. I got beef with the feds and the D.A. Ma, take it easy. Son, one of my yearbooks said that shit. Said that line. Got more bucks. No, it was another line. Got more bucks than Milwaukee. Nah, that's Sam Cassell line. Son. Listening to that Jadakiss shit just brought back so many fucking memories. It just fucking brought me back all the way back to like middle school days, bro. I was listening to this shit on my CD player. I was on a bus going nowhere and nowhere fast, son. What was the name of this album again? What was it again? Come on, don't stop playing with me. kiss the game goodbye. That's what I was ready to do already at fucking whatever age I was whenever this song came out, son. This shit was such a problem. Like, you guys have no clue. Let's see, what year did this album come out? Do 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 do. And those beats were hard. Those beats are so fucking hard. 2001. 2001. How old was I in 2001? 97. Wait. What? Then nah. I was an angry 20-year-old. Wait, no. No, I'm lying to you. Now, my math is like really off right now. Hold up. I was an angry 14-year-old listening to JADAKISS going to school. And that wasn't also the problem. There was other music that I was listening to around that time that was telling me just to go out, be a fucking fool, and just go crazy and do whatever the fuck I want. That's the issue right there. Not an excuse, though, all right? Because I didn't go out there and do half the shit that Jada told me to go do, all right? But, welcome. Without further ado, let me go and get this out the way.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
You're listening to
Special characters.
Hey guys, hola, mi nombre es José Luis, bienvenidos a otro episodio del podcast sin caracteres especiales. I know that sounded really bad, but I'm trying to get on my Drake shit where I speak broken Spanish and you bitches love it, all right? Because his Spanish was atrocious on that Bad Bunny album, all right? It was atrocious, all right? That shit was so bad and these women just went crazy for it, son. They just lost their fucking mind for that version of Drake. I think he did better Spanish and the other Bad Bunny song. But this one, oh my God. He just turned on Google Translate and just spewed out whatever it told him to say it. Like, that shit was nuts, bro. I'm sorry, Drake. This is my second week, like, bad mouth that fucking album. But I can't do it, son. That shit was not for me, son. It was not for me, and I can respect it because you gave me multiple fucking albums to listen to and appreciate. So, thank you, sir. But that last album was more meant for, you know who I hear talking about it? So, my niece is always on the phone with her friends, and they were like, "Oh my God, that album was so amazing." Like, it's a group of girls in the group chat just talking about how amazing that album was. And then they were talking about who the people that were dissed on that whole album. Like, they was like, "Oh, do you know he was talking about this person? Do you know he was talking about that person?" Yeah. I'm like, how the fuck do you guys don't even know who that person is? So it was just like too funny. So, yeah. So let me move on to the docket. Now, I want to say shout out. Oh, I didn't do that. Shout out to the new listeners. Shout out to the old listeners, the new viewers, the new followers, the old time viewers, the old time followers. I appreciate everybody, the people that are here, the people that are leaving. Shout out to all you guys. This is for you guys, all right? Where is it? Without this is impossible, all right? Without this does not happen. And the reason I'm saying that is because now I'm finally getting criticism, and I fucking appreciate it. You know, your friends will see some things and they don't want to comment on it, and they'll be like, all right. And that's why I kind of love my Buzzy, because my Buzzy be like, you know, you were totally fucking wrong on it. I was like, yeah, it's out there now, so it's kind of too late, but I appreciate you for telling me. So, yeah. Somebody was like, yo, this guy just be yapping just to be fucking yapping. So I made an error like 6 episodes ago, right? I was tired. I think I recorded that episode at 3 o'clock in the morning, and the conversation was part of the hear me out section. And instead of me going, yo, what is the difference between adopting a child and adopting a dog or a cat or anything like that? I went, what is the difference between adopting a kid and a child? And everybody's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then when you go further into the video, you start hearing me, I'm really talking about dogs. Now, I could have flipped it and lied my ass off and be like, yeah, you know, they call goats kids, dickhead. But they would have went back and watched the episodes and just went back. Actually, I should have did that, because they would have went back and watched the episode and been like, wait, this nigga didn't mention goats at all. So it was like, all right. So it was just funny, but I appreciate shit like that because I didn't even catch it until until I read that message. And I was like, what the fuck did I say? And I was like, I did say that. I didn't even notice it. So I posted it on the podcast, YouTube, and then went through. Nobody mentioned it. This is 6 episodes ago. And then I posted up again. Nobody mentioned it. It took random strangers going like, yo, do you know you fucked this up? What the fuck are you talking about? And the guy that was like, yo, you just yapping just to be yapping? I'm like, yeah, this the point of a podcast. Like, I yap just to yap because I have the equipment and the time and the facilities to put this out so you can hear me yap, sir. So it was like, all right, cool. So, the biggest thing that I like to do as a troll is I'll like your comment, even if it's negative, and then I'll send my link so you can watch the rest of the video. That's how I troll. Or like, I'll be mid-troll. I'll be talking mid-rant. I'll be like, you know what? This is so stupid. We can move beyond this. And www.nospecialcharacters.youtube.com. And it's like, yeah, that's what I do. Like, if I'm going to troll, I'm going to troll hard. But it's great to see feedback like that. It's great to see something like that where somebody is actually taking the time to really review something and call you out on some shit. I like that. I'm like, because I need that. I need to know the little tweaks because I really should have caught that in production. So I say the mistake in the beginning of production and then I correct it. So instead of taking the corrected portion for whatever reason I didn't take it, I don't think it sounded audio. What's the word I want to use? It was interrupted. It wasn't super clear, right? It wasn't audio corrected. So me going, what's the difference between raising a kid and a child sounded way better than when I was like, so what's the difference between and a dog? Didn't work out. But I still didn't catch that error that I made. I just was like, all right, this sounds good. All right, go. But yeah, appreciate that. And the people that did answer, thank you. I actually found it funny. I was like, well, the difference is that if you kill a kid, you'll go to jail. And I'm like, why are you thinking about killing anything? Not once did I mention kill anything. I said raise a family. I was like, start a business, all that shit. Play a sport. You ever seen what Air Bud could do in the fucking court? That's bad. Sorry to all the dads that have weekends, whose weekend that was to watch their kid get their ass whipped by a golden retriever. That's going to be a subject down the line later in another episode. But yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot. Like, yeah. So thank you to you guys that are going to continue to find these errors and pick them. When I feel that it wasn't an error, you better believe I'm going to get fucking at you. But when you guys are finding these errors, it just allows me to be like, all right, I could tweak this and we could work something out. We could do something better. All right, I shouldn't have made that mistake. So, yeah. So today I had to go to the hospital, right? I had to go to the hospital today. I had to go set up some things. And guess what? I go through the garage. Normally I park in the employee section, but the employee section at this hospital was like about a half a mile away from the fucking facilities, and the closest parking was the regular patient parking that they charge you like $6 an hour to park there, which is fucking crazy if you ask me. But hey, man, if you want to see your loved ones or not. Now, I made it with 10 minutes to be early. I was like, all right, I'm 10 minutes early. Fill out my paperwork and go. I could just dip out. It took me 10 minutes to get through the parking structure. You know how big the parking structure is? It's 3 floors. 3 floors took me 10 minutes because people can't fucking drive. And I can't be an asshole because this is a hospital parking lot, so I don't know what anybody's going through. Somebody could be having a whole meltdown in front of me. And I'm like, beep, can you hurry the fuck up? I need to get my results. Like, that shit was aggravating, son. Aggravating. The most annoying feeling in the world. Couldn't, clenching my teeth now. So, while I'm in this labyrinth of annoyance, highly annoyed, super annoyed, I noticed something. And it let me know that these hospitals ain't shit, bro. So I'm in this hospital garage. I'm about to go deal with whatever I'm about to go deal with, right? These people are dealing with whatever they're gonna go deal with, right? Going up this garage. I'm like, is that a billboard? They had billboards in the garage for people dealing with shit. Would you like to know what the billboards were for? An Audi dealership. Hey man, I know you're going through something, but if you ever need to get out of that piece of shit that you're driving, come on down to Audi. Put yourself into debt. Our baseline car is about 30 grand, so you should get into it. Only if you have a family of 3. Think about it. Get yourself out of that car and into an Audi today. This is not a plug, all right? I love Audi, though. It might be a plug. Y'all want to do something with me? Let me know. Hey, yo, hold up. That didn't sound right. Like, hey, you want to get physical with me?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
So, I'm like, I wonder how much they paid for that. I'm like, all right, driving, get to the next floor. Oh, is grandma and grandpa getting a little bit too old for you that you can't take care of them no more? Well, come on down to the assisted living facility where we would take grandma and grandpa and shove them into a room and feed them Jello every fucking day. Only for the low price of $60,000 a year. Who the fuck can afford that? What kind of subliminal messaging is that, bro? Hey man, if you don't like your car, go get a new car. Go get an Audi. If you don't like your grandparents, you don't like mom and dad, go fucking put them in a home. So I'm like, this shit is fucking nuts. This shit was nuts just driving through it. I'm like, this has to be like psychological torture because like if you're like, let's say I was there, like let's say a parent or a grandparent I'm dealing with, like they're kind of up there in age and I'm having a hard time controlling my job, my social life, and taking care of them. And it's like, hey man, here goes this shit right here. Consider it. Hey, consider it. You're gonna be here for a while. You should consider it. It's just like, just flashing. Assisted living facility. Get rid of them now. For this much money, get rid of them now. That shit was crazy, right? Right? Isn't that crazy? You wouldn't find that offensive? That you're going through a parking structure that you still have to pay for to go meet your sick parents or yourself. And it's like, hey, man, you have a midlife crisis? Buy an Audi. You're past your midlife crisis? Put them in an ALF. And when I got to the 3rd floor, hey, man, in case you're hungry, there's a Blimpies.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Like, who was in charge of the marketing there? That marketing was crazy, son. When I finally found parking, I'm walking down the hospital. I'm like, God damn, I'm really hungry. Where the fuck is that Blimpies at? Son, that shit is fucking great advertising. That's a place I wouldn't expect advertisement at. Do you know what the next worst place to see advertisement like that is? The fucking funeral home. You walk into a funeral home and there's like, Subways, eat fresh. Walking into a funeral home, somebody telling you that, hey man, eat fresh, like the way your preserved loved ones are in this casket. They're freshly preserved. No preservatives. So it's crazy, son. It's fucking nuts just to be like, huh? The intrusion of a thought like that to come through your mind, like, oh, I am fucking hungry. Like somebody could be dying and you're on your way to go meet them. Like, I am fucking hungry. It's like that episode of fucking Seinfeld where Elaine gets the phone call that her boyfriend was in a car accident and she's like, all right, I'm gonna go right now. And then she stops at the concession stand and buys juju fruits. She bought like juju fruits, popcorn before she even got in the fucking taxi to go see her man. So like the whole time she's in the hospital talking to them, like, oh my God, I was so worried. And she's like scarfing down juju fruits and they're like, wait, I called you before you were there. So how did you get that? Speaking of product placement, you see this joint? You see it? You see it? For my fellow Howl drinkers. This Big Apple joint, delicious. It's pretty good, man. You know what pisses me off with House though? This is not a plug. I feel like I'm plugging mad shit that they're not paying me for it. The issue that I have with House, my favorite fruit,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
is orange. The same color as this hoodie that I got on. It's orange, all right? Mandarins too. I like orange, okay? What am I drinking right now? Apple, but I like orange. They don't sell it. I have to go to the main distributor in Brooklyn to get some goddamn orange soda. Who loves orange soda? I do, I do, I do. Yeah. But yeah, this apple flavored drink, this grape drink, yeah, it's delicious. I love it. So yeah, driving through that was crazy today. Spent 10 minutes, fucking completely wasted all the time that I made up driving there mad fucking fast for it to be eaten up in a fucking garage, for everybody to drive slow. It's so annoying, man. I'm sticking to my guns. Elderly people should get their fucking license taken. This lady was trying to reverse halfway down the ramp because the person behind me was leaving. And instead of putting her blinkers and staying to the side so we could go around, no, she wanted us all to reverse down the ramp so she could get the spot. So since I saw what she was doing, I did the only thing I knew best. You could have been having the most worst possible day, and I made sure I made it fucking worse. I took the spot. Hey, man, if you ain't first, you last. All right? Where is it? I'm like, yo, people don't be thinking, son. Everybody be thinking they got main character energy, son. Main character energy ain't for everybody, yo. All right? For you to be to have main character energy and bring it to other people, you have to make sure you're a main character person in their fucking life too. All right? And sadly, that lady wasn't. I just saw it as like, this chick is really gonna inconvenience us and make 3 cars that are behind there reverse all the way back so she could get that parking spot. First of all, she has fucking amazing eyesight for seeing that because I didn't even see it. So how does she see it? But that's another story. Now. Little personal information. I give it to you guys every now and then. So, I have a nurse that I like. Not a shocker there. That's what I work with. I have a nurse that I like. And it took time for us to finally get the time to open up a platform, relax, for us to talk. Just so we could finally get to that portion where I can be like, yo, what's up? Can we go out on a date? Right? It took me some time. Right? The only issue is that she was on her way out. So I was hoping her to, all right, so the opening was I was coming back from one side of the building to the next, and she was there, and I noticed she had a bag in her hand. So it's a supply bag. So I was like, yo, you know what? If you're leaving right now, I'll walk you to your car. Give me your supply bag. I'll carry it. And then boom, right there. In there. Got it. In there like swimwear, as that girl I used to like said. So, I'm talking to her. We're just talking about life. And I lose track of time. Right? I lose track of time. Easy to lose track of time when you're talking to somebody that you're fucking interested in talking to. Right? The problem is, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I am kind of important where I can do what I just did. Back in the day, I could do that. I could disappear for half an hour, and nobody would fucking notice. But what do you call it? Fucking, I just lost track of thought. Yeah, can't do that now. Can't disappear. They notice right away when I disappear because they always need me for something. And as cool as that is, like, oh my God, they need you. All right, no, it's fucking annoying. So I'm out there. I'm talking to this girl. I'm in front of the building. I fucking lost track of time. It's been 30 minutes. 30 minutes has just passed by. And I'm looking at the girl. I'm talking to her face. We're getting to that subject line. Like, all right, yo, I think you're kind of cute. What's up? Can I take you out? Blah, 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 blah. And she just goes completely white. And I'm like, oh, God, somebody's behind me. I'm going to get shot or somebody important just came out. Who comes out? That director of the company. And she likes to respond to me very nice. She's like, Mr. Jose, what are you doing? And I'm like, I was just helping her to her car, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, yo, you've been gone for mad long. I was like, have I? And I'm like, holy shit, I didn't know I was gone for that long. Yo, my bad. Hold up. What do you need me to do? What do I got to do to fix something? And it was very something simple. It was very something tedious. Somebody else could have did it, but for whatever reason, they wanted me to do it. But just, it's whatever. It's the job. I can't really complain. I'm supposed to be doing something. I'm not supposed to be trying to get ass on the job, on the work hours, all right? Even though it does happen every now and then. But that's not for me to bring up to you guys. So I'm like, wait. I'm like, yo, I'm being cock-blocked by the director. I'm like, they trying to stop fucking black and brown love. This shit is crazy. Damn, yo. So, what do you call it? I get back. The girls that I work with, like, you know the girls, they knew what I was doing. They saw me leave with Shorty, so they knew that I was, like, trying to get her. And I was like, all right. So they fucking threw up the distraction again. I was like, all right. And I fucking do what I got to do, put up the distraction, made beeline it back for the girl again because she didn't leave the parking lot yet. And that's how tedious the job was. That it was like, one, done. Job's done. All right, everything's fixed. Cool. All right, I'll be back. Catch the girl, blah, blah, blah. Finally get to her. She's like, all right, so are you free Friday? I'm not. But for her, I always say this. When people that you want to make time for, you can make time for them, okay? I was like, yo, let's go. I was like, what you want to do? So me and my friend are going to go here. So do you want to dub? Nope. Dubbed it. You want to know why you dubbed those fellas? A lot of people should be like, why would you dub it? You dub those only because if anybody wants to do a double date with you, that means they're not comfortable around you. They still don't have trust in you for you to just to go out together and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, no, that's a dubberino. All right. So I was like, nah, you know what? My schedule is busy. I can't do that. Hopefully she doesn't watch this show. Fuck off. Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't watch this show. But I was like, no, Dubberino, no. And then the other thing is like, yo, when there's people that run with another circle, see, my circle is tight. My circle is my circle. My circle fucks with me and only other few people, all right? It might be a shitty way to look at life, but it fucking works because I only mess with people that I know I could trust, and I only mess with people that I know I've seen do dirt in the workplace. So if I ain't see you do dirt, guess what? We ain't vibing together because I don't know what you're capable of snitching on. You might not be, but I ain't see it. I don't know you. I can't take that risk with you. So the person that she wanted to go on a double date with was somebody else that works in my department, and I'm like, nah, I don't fuck with them. That was strike two. I was like, they got cornball juice on them. I don't want to fucking do that shit. I don't want to deal with that shit. So I was like, not that they're corny. Let me correct that. They're not corny. They're just not my cup of tea. All right. Now the person that person deals with, like their friends, they're corny. You could quote me on that. They're corny. But that person themselves, I just don't have no need to have a connection. In case she does watch this, just to clarify that I'm not calling her friend corny, but her friends are corny. So it's like, whatever. But yeah. So it was just jokes because, like I said, my office is like a revolving door. So I was like, all right, that shit didn't work out. I was like, first I got cock blocked, and then that shit didn't work out. It's whatever. Whatever's gonna happen is whatever's gonna happen. So I'm like, okay. And then just like you ever hear that saying? You know, when the door closes, open the window. That's exactly what happened. So I'm there. I'm like, all right. Here comes another nurse, and I'm like, oh, I know you. I was like, hey, what's up? Blah 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 blah. So we only know each other through like via email type shit. found out she's a baddie. So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm joking with her. I was like, yo, this is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to help you. Let's figure this shit out. All right. She's like, all right, we're going to figure this shit out. So my boy, he like sits like in front of me, but to the left. So it's always a good sign when you're talking to a girl, the girl that you're interested in, she starts fucking, they start doing shit. Like they start playing with their hair and shit like that. So he saw, like he just heard that what just happened with me and the other nurse. I was like, all right, that shit ain't work out. All right, whatever, cool. So he sees the other nurse and he's like, yo, you move on so fucking quick. And he was like, and you're fucking fast because right when she left, she saw you, she started smiling for no goddamn reason and you weren't even paying attention to her. She just started smiling and blah, blah, blah. I was like, there goes my window. There goes my window. So that shit was like so fucking funny. But yeah, I just wanted to mention, if anybody ever feels that they're not safe with you, I don't even know why you would put yourself in that situation. Like, I get it. Like, I didn't give off no hostile vibes, but at the end of the day, that person doesn't know me and is just being secure. Like, I always found it funny, like, when I would go out on dates with girls and be like, yo, can I get a picture of your license? And I'm like, to steal my information? Like, why do you need a picture of my license? And he was like, you know, in case I go missing. Bitch, why are you going out with me? Like, why? You know, it's a free. You know, we're done here. We're done. All right, it's a free meal. No, I'm good. Like, no, but we can get to. No, I'm good. Oh man, not again. But yeah, I always felt that's weird. Like Louis C.K. had like a great outlook on that. He was like, yo, the most dangerous thing to a woman is a man, and is the God honest truth. But women put themselves in situations sometimes. I know how that sounds. I know. You're like, wait. You're probably like, he's a misogynist.
You call me anything you want, but don't call me that.
He's a sexist.
You call me anything you want, but don't call me that.
All right. What I'm saying, what I mean by that is that men are nasty. Men are killers. Men are a lot of shit. Men can do a lot of shit. Men are just, a lot of the times, are just physically stronger than fucking women. And yet they fucking put their trust in us that we're going to take them out and bring them back home safely. That's a huge thing. If the roles were reversed, if women were the natural predators, I don't think those numbers, I don't think we'll have a high population, right? Because women really trust random dudes that they meet on a fucking site outside in life. And like, yeah, sure, I'll trust you. Here goes my address. Come pick me up from here. That's fucking nuts. That's fucking crazy. The sheer thought of that. Gives me goosebumps all the time. And shit. I'll be keeping it honest with you. I take 6 different ways back home when I'm talking to somebody just so they don't know the right way to get back to my house. Yeah, I could take the straight line there and be there quicker, but I will fucking take a detour before I get back to the front of my crib. So you can't memorize. That was like, I think that's a store. I think that's, oh shit, I can't even do that no more. Fucking restaurant down the block is fucking famous now. Everybody recognizes that goddamn store. God damn it, Instagram, you guys are ruining the game for everybody out here. But yeah, that's crazy. Think about it. Like, fellas, really think about it. If you really wanted to, just like you could, but you won't, because hopefully you have self-restraint. Like, hopefully. But yeah, that's a crazy thing that girls do. They'll be like, all right, yeah, no, sure, no, fine. He's cool. He's a teddy bear. He's cuddly and all this shit. You gonna fuck around and find out. Shit. And we're back. So, speaking of shit that's gonna get my faith questioned, if there is a God and I get there and they're like, yo, remember all the shit you mentioned? So here goes another one to tally onto the hear me out section. So, you guys always hear it. Staircase to heaven. Yo, when you get to the pearly gates, you You gotta go up the staircase to heaven, staircase to heaven, staircase to, not the escalators, the staircase to heaven, which makes me question, is heaven handicap accessible? Think about it. Think about it. Imagine that's how I would feel, right? Like if I'm handicapped and like let's say like from the like legs down, die, white light, go through it. Holy shit, at the end of the tunnel, gigantic fucking stairway all the way up. All the way up. And there's no goddamn escalator, elevator, a little handicap shop. None of that. 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 I know you guys are like the thing, but why wouldn't you have wings? You're telling me you're gonna know how to use your goddamn wings as soon as you get them? Huh? I don't think so. Especially if you're elderly. They don't even know how to use the damn remote. You're gonna tell me they're gonna know how to use wings? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now, you could tell me what makes you think that you're gonna be handicapped. If you pass away handicapped, that you're still gonna be handicapped. And my question to you is, why wouldn't you? Like, what if that's just another lesson for you to go through? Like, what if it's like 1 million stairs and you're like, all right, like you really want to be here. Like you use only your arms to get up here, one step by step. Like that would be crazy. Yo, would you be mad? Would you be mad at your creator if you passed away handicapped, and then you're still handicapped? Like your wheelchair is magically there with you. Like, I think I'd feel away. But then what's the alternative? Like, I'm really gonna complain? Like, all right, well there is another option, and the staircase to that one is way faster. It's more of a slide. So I don't think there's really no arguing that, but I'm just trying to figure out like, yo, because I always think about like, yo, the clothes when you pass away, because in movies it'll be like, yo, you kind of like keep the clothes that you passed away in. What if I don't like the outfit that I died in? Like, what if I died in 2001, 2002, right? When it was the worst time to dress. I was watching Mind Freak by Chris Angel the other day, and they all had like Ed Hardley shirts. That trend was fucking disgusting. And not to get on you white folks, you guys couldn't fucking finesse that outfit for shit. Like when the hood had Ed Harleys, yeah, we look dumb as hell. We had the Ed Harleys with the Von Dutch hat and the fucking stupid diesel pants. Yeah. Okay. Now, what the Caucasians are doing was completely different. Like, they were accessorizing things that made no sense to goddamn accessorize at the outfit unless it was really targeted to you guys, but you guys really couldn't finesse it because it looked terrible. So I'm watching Mind Freak, and Mind Freak, Chris Angel looks like a fucking doofus around that time. He looks fucking completely goofy. He sounds like a fucking nerdy New Yorker because he's from New York that didn't get no play until he started, right? So, like, even when you hear him talk, like, he's sound like, hey, Shasha, like, you want to go do some magic today? And it's like, that's the voice that gets her wet. That's crazy. So, I know. So, yeah. Where I was going with this, I was looking at his brothers. His brothers are dressed, and they were all wearing Ed Hardley shirts. I don't know. I don't remember the fucking last name. And they got like these extra chains on. They went to the tanning salon because they look fucking orange. And I'm like, and they had their hair spike. They got the LA gel hair spike. I used to use the LA hair gel spike. I'm not fucking shitting on them. I'm just shitting that they look like goddamn Oompa Loompas trying to look hip. And I'm like, no. Like, they had bedazzled jeans on. Who the fuck was out there? Yo, I was around for that time. I was young enough for you to mold my mind. And you know what I never did? Bought a goddamn bedazzled jean. Never once. Never bought a bedazzled jean. Maybe a bedazzled shirt, but it was tasteful. Maybe. No, that wasn't bedazzled. I wanted a name belt, but not bedazzled. So it was just so interesting to go back and watch that. And I was like, all right. Then I went back to think of my worst outfit. And my worst outfit I bought for $6.99 on Jamaica Avenue. It was this fucking t-shirt that was in Jimmy Jazz, right? It was a white t-shirt and it had combination locks all over it. Combination locks all over it. That shit looks so fucking hideous now that I think about it and replay it in my mind of the thing I was doing that day when I was wearing it, when I thought I was killing it, and I walked around with a combination lock in my hand because I used to hit motherfuckers with that shit when they try to start some shit. But yeah. I'm like, oh my God, that shirt was so fucking atrocious. And then I just saw an interview today where J. Cole was around the same time frame where J. Cole was being dressed to go to a fucking award show, and they was like, yo, wear this shirt that has gold chains on it and make sure you put on a Cuba Link chain. That's what's hot in the streets right now. And he was like, is this really me? And he was like, doesn't matter if it's you. You're going to fucking wear it. And he wore it. And when he gets to the red carpet, guess who's wearing the outfit? 3 other people. Fucking Pharrell, French Montana, and somebody else. Some guy named Steve Bradley or something like that. I was all for like finding your own voice, but goddamn, there's just some outfits that them shit was not hitting, and you lied to yourself like, nah, this looks fly. Nah, that shit was not hitting, son. You know what shirt I couldn't get behind, but it's a classic hood nerd shirt. Is I can't tell you the name of the brand, but I can remember it. It was like a silver. It was like a gray and silver, dark gray silver button-up shirt, right? And it had like flames on the back of it and the front of it, right? And it had like an anime character on it. If you guys could remember what the shirt was, I used to see that shit in the hood all the time. Before Goku clothing became cool, it was that one. I remember I had Wu-Tang wear, the Killer Bees wear. That shit, some of that shit was hit or the miss too. But yeah, I never bought a G-Unit tank top, I'll tell you that much. Nope. You couldn't trick me into wearing that. And I listened to Cameron and I wore pink, but you couldn't trick me into wearing the G-Unit tank top. Or the S. Carters, you couldn't trick me into doing that. The P. Millers, couldn't trick me into buying that. Nope. Starberries, yeah. But all the other things I just listed, no. Fat Farm got me. Fat Farm got me good. I like Fat Farm. I had all mad Fat Farm shit. Like, oh, look, I'm wearing a vest. And the bull in the shirt is wearing a vest. So we're one. I don't know what this has to do with the hear me out section. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Dying. If I were to die, let's say, on that day with that goddamn combination shirt and I have to wear that for all eternity, I would be livid. I would be so goddamn mad. I would definitely have a beef with my creator. And like, you know, it's probably something that if you try to take off, it's like, like they just keep giving it back to you. Like, no. This is what you chose to wear. This is what you're going to wear for the rest of your goddamn life. For the rest of your eternity. This is your outfit. No take backs. That's what you thought was swaggy. But, yeah, that shit was crazy. But handicap accessible. I wonder if that would be a thing. Like, do you think they have like a shuttle? Like you're just there with like mad handicapped people and they're like, You ever been on the bus when a handicapped person got on? That's a terribly long wait. Like you don't want to be mean, but if you got to be at work and somebody's like, it's like, I'm going to get fucking fired, yo. That shit was the worst fucking feeling, especially when you had to go to school. If you were in the school and it's not their fault, it's really the city's fault. But then you don't want to discriminate, but like, all right, since you're handicapped, we're going to go get you your own fucking bus. That's kind of like when we were growing up and there was 2 buses and it was like, yo, why is this bus shorter than the rest of the other buses? You fucking figure it out, Columbo. Like, that shit was crazy, son. But think about it. Is the outfit that you're wearing today, are you willing to take the gamble that if you pass away today, that shit'll be fly for all eternity? You ask yourself. My outfit right now, if I were to pass away in this outfit right now, it's not that bad. I got some black shorts on. I got my Crocs on. I got this orange sweater from J.A.D.A. Let's go. You see this hat, this PTR hat? I'm trying to find a way to sell it up there. Lord willing, if I make it up there. They might not like that joke. They might not like the joke that I just made. Not at all. What the hell just turned on? 11, is that you making all that goddamn noise? Always looking for attention. No, that's not 11. This is 11. Nina, is that you making all that goddamn noise? Yeah, these fucking. I already told you about that. These GoPros be turning on for no damn reason. They're like the feds. I can't tell if they watching me. So, without further ado, let's go move on to the docket and get right into.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
You know what time it is. You know, we all know what I'm going to talk about. It's unavoidable. I know there's another topic some people want me to talk about. That's avoidable. But this one, unavoidable. I have to talk about it. God damn it, it's the J.A.D.A. She is killing my son Will's legacy. Not his career, his legacy. His career will always be fine because he's a good actor. But his legacy is destroyed. You ever heard that saying, yo, don't ever meet your heroes? Yeah, I'm meeting my hero right now, Will Smith, and he is looking mad chump. What can you do in this situation? I don't know. But there has to be something that could keep your lady's name. That could keep your lady from saying your name all the time. Media just fucking dragging you down. That has to be a crazy feeling. A crazy feeling that somebody just feels the need to fucking drag you down every time they're in front of a camera. And I get that you're selling a book, but there's no need to kick Will's back in. Not at all, son. You know that scene, that iconic scene where like Will's like, yeah, tell me why he doesn't love me no more. I no longer cry at that scene no more because I see the verbal ass whooping that he's getting from Jada, his wife. That she says, yo, I don't even know why he's calling me his wife. We ain't been that since mad long. This, what? Yo. Jada looked at Will, right? She looked at Will and definitely was like,
You call me anything you want, but don't call me that.
like, that's the only way I can see it. So she really looked at Will, was like,
You call me anything you want, but don't call me that.
shit. That should have hurt my feelings. She's like, yeah, I don't even know why we're together. I don't know, no.
You piece of shit.
Shit. That should have hurt my feelings. And then she was like, yo, Chris Rock was in my inbox. Oh, okay. I could get why he was in your inbox. There was a time where everybody thought you guys were broken up and he slid in the DMs. I get it. A lot of people are going to take that shot. Shooters are going to shoot. And then she was like, I used to sell drugs. Didn't ask you that, but that's interesting. Okay. I still love Tupac.
I know a bitch when I see one.
Yo, she's been in love with Tupac since forever. Will Smith made the mistake of fucking falling in love with one of these girls that can't let go of their past. Fucking crazy, son. Like, think about it. You would have to feel a way that there's a mantle here, there's a bar, and you can't hit that bar. You can't break that bar because the motherfucker's dead.
Can't stop us all now.
How do you do that? To be compared to somebody that's been dead for more than 27 years is fucking crazy. 27 years of me hearing like, yo, you're not Pac. You don't got the juice. You don't got this shit. California doesn't love you. That's nuts. I would feel a way every fucking day. And the meme that I saw today is pretty fucking accurate, which is, yo, if I kill this bitch, then she wins because guess what? Now she's with Pac.
Can't stop us all now.
That's fucking crazy. She's going to be in heaven like...
I seen him.
Pac is going to run for the hills if that's true. That's another thing. Like, why would she want to be there still? He's like, oh, shit. This is the chick that's been talking about me this whole time, and I've been dead for 27 years. This is crazy. Now, I have a theory. Like Tupac's music. But I'm one of the people that believes it was a gimmick. It was a gimmick. I don't think he was the person that he made himself out to be in all these records. I think it was a persona. A lot of people do personas. I get it. That was the thing. You had to look the part, be the part, and all that shit, right? You know who hurt me when I found out it was persona? Shine. Shine was one of my favorite rappers. Shine always had a song for me. Shine was like the original Pusha T. I know Pusha T was up before Shine. Yeah, but if Shine would have kept talking about, all right, getting in the coke, moving in the coke, moving in the port, getting in the ports. After a while, I'm like, all right, this nigga's lying. But that's what Pusha kind of is right now to me. It's like, moving to the dope, travel lodge, travel lodge, travel lodge.
God told me to tell you, stop lying, nigga.
And it's a character, and I could totally get that. I'm not saying that you haven't done gangster shit in your life, but I'm pretty sure you better not be moving drugs as this successful as a fucking rapper, all right? You better not be in that goddamn travel lodge. When I heard Cameron, they said Cameron was still selling drugs when he was already an established rapper. That shit pissed me off so goddamn much. I was like, nah, he better not be. He made Killer Season, all right? He tried to play me, shit got all crazy, and things just wasn't the same. So I ran up on him, then put my Mac out, and then I blew out his brain. We move in silence, and then the violence, and silence and dramas and guns. Yeah, my bad. That shit happens to me. Yeah. I always felt like it was persona, and if you ask me, I think Pac was emulating Jada Pinkett. It only makes sense. He has a bald head. She has a bald head. He rapped about moving drugs. She was out there moving drugs. She was out there being ruthless and shiesty. That's what he was claiming to be, ruthless and shiesty. Come on. The breadcrumbs is there. I'm just letting you know where it is. But you know what? Some people will say that I'm being blasphemous and disrespectful and all that shit. But that's just a theory that I have, that Tupac was just emulating what he saw, which was Jada Pinkett. All right? Set it off. All right? Stony. Let me stop. See, that's going to get me in trouble. So, yeah, she is destroying my man's legacy. She's destroying Will's legacy. It's fucking crazy. And I think she said it in one of her books, or she mentioned that in public. This is what happens when you choose the quote-unquote good guy, which is complete fucking bullshit, because if you didn't like that style, you didn't like the person that he was, then why would you be with that person? It's complete bullshit. Like choosing the good guy and then taking it for granted, fucking rubbing his face in the dirt and all this shit. That shit makes no sense. And then they were trying to compare books. Like, Will Smith has a book too. Yes, he does. And in his book, he says like, yo, I was selfish. I was this, I was that. I did not put her first, blah, 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 blah. You know what that sounds like? Fucking accountability. As opposed to what we're hearing from her, which just sounds like fucking complete fucking slander. I guess it would be different if it didn't seem like she was kicking his back end every fucking moment. That, because she's kind of said the same thing, like, yeah, he wasn't taking me serious, blah, 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 and then it seemed like he cared, and da-da-da-da, and like, all right, that would have made more sense. But the way she rolled it out, it just seems like, nah, like, you're just being spiteful, you're just looking to get every lick back that you can on this guy. And maybe it could be a front. Maybe he looks like the good guy, but he might not be the good guy. But if he's not the good guy, then he's doing a pretty fucking good job. Give that man an Oscar for portraying this person that's deemed the good guy. Because that's what she deemed him. She deemed him the good guy. She was like, yeah, he's genuinely a good guy. He really gave a shit, da-da-da-da. And now I'm going to fucking drag him for the rest of this fucking book tour. And that's the sad part. That he can't see it enough to save himself, to distance himself from somebody that clearly doesn't really love him. They'll say they'll love you, but I don't think she loves him, right? So that's the way I'm catching it as, like, yo, you need to fucking wake up and save yourself. But at the end of the day, you can't be like, hey, man, you should fucking save yourself, because then you look like a dickhead. And it's like, all right, you're a glutton for punishment. I can't do nothing here no more. You like that shit. So, yeah, it's a catch-22, but like I said, I like Will. Hopefully this works out for him, because he seems like a pretty chill dude. Like, that's what I was molded. I was watching Wild Wild West yesterday. As terrible as that movie was, he fucking killed it, all right? I even got the Wild Wild West shades, all right? Don't even fucking judge me, all right? All right. All right, guys. All right. This is for Will. Keep your head up. All right? Because he's not stooping down to her level and getting back at her. So that's pretty fucking good on his end. But if it was me, baby, I don't think so. I don't know. As soon as... torch the Carter down. Fucking vibe I'm on right now. I'll be back. Speaking of relationship wrecks, DJ Envy and his man. Oh, I didn't write his name down. Oh man. See, when I mentioned that I wanted this to be like a hip hop pop culture podcast. Wait, hold up. What the fuck was that? It's my precinct. Whatever. My bad. What's his name? What was his name? Cesar Pina. All right. So his man was doing a Ponzi scheme on these folks, right? So he was telling people to invest with him. Let's go into this joint venture to go buy property, and I'll get you a 30% back return on whatever investments we get into. Sounds fucking amazing, right? Especially in this climate, the way the market is, it's a seller's market right now. So if you wanted to sell your crib right now, you could get some money, but you had to know how to do it. Now here comes this guy telling you, yo, I could get you 30% back on your whatever you put down. 30% extra, whatever the top you put down. I can make that happen. Let's make it go. And people were like, let's go. Only because of the person that was backing him socially, right? The person that was backing him socially has a track record of being good in real estate. So if this person is going like, nah, he's good, you're going to go, nah, he's probably good. Let's go get behind him. And that's the issue that I have here. Because one thing, DJ Envy always been well off. I've always said that. See, I haven't been the biggest fan of DJ Envy, and I have my own reasons. They're a little bit biased. It has to do with a girl. Long story short, okay? Was that me spilling tea? Possibly. I don't give a shit. But what I did see Envy mature to grow into was this man that gave back to the community. And I fucks with you for that. All right? Giving back to the community is amazing. Now, what he fucked up is that he gave his good name out to somebody that he couldn't trust. And that's the issue, is sometimes when you make friends with people, you don't know their real intentions, so you go into business backing them up. I can tell you right now, I've been in that situation where I put my name out on the line for somebody, and guess what? They weren't a stand-up person, so guess what's the next thing? Now I'm being looked at funny. The only thing I could compare that's close to it in a business-like venture is that me and my boy were selling a product on the street, not drugs, all right? But we were going around the neighborhood, going to the neighbors, selling this. Everybody knew who we were. They knew that we were from the neighborhood. We took money. Guess what? We were going to go buy a PlayStation. How the fuck we were going to share a PlayStation? I don't fucking know. But that's what we were doing, right? So come to find out, I'm like, all right, man, we did good. We're going to go get this PlayStation, blah, blah, blah. We collected over $1,000. The fucking schools ain't shit. They used to make us collect $1,000 for a fucking $200 PlayStation. Fuck the New York Board of Education. But instead of going, all right, we're going to give all this money to the school, he took the money. Disappeared with the money. 3 months, 4 months, everybody's like, yo, where's my product? And I'm like, he should have gave it to you. Like, everything came. No. We ain't get shit. I'm like, that's weird. So the people that we ended up robbing, we took their fucking same route to school every day, which is fucking small-minded, because if we were going to rob people, we could have went somewhere else. I see, I'm not big enough at that time, at that stage of my life, to not rob somebody, because I didn't have shit. All right? But my thought process has always been different. So I'm like, yo, why are we robbing people in our neighborhood? We could go to the rich neighborhood and fucking rob the rich folks that aren't going to notice the $20, $40 is fucking missing. So, yeah, he fucked up. If he included me in the plan, that could have been it. So now I'm at the dilemma. It was like, all right, all this money is owed. And they're looking at me because it's me and him. So my name is tied to him and his name is tied to mine. So for years, my neighbors thought I was like the most dirtbag fucking kid in the world. I got them for something that I didn't even get them for. That shit pisses me off so much. So And my neighborhood wasn't nothing to play about because I remember one time I almost got shot in the back of my head for stealing some fucking air valves. I almost lost my life for air valves. Same fucking person I was with. That's what I almost lost my life. I almost lost my life over fucking air valves. They were diamond air valves though. At least I hope they were diamonds. Cause me getting shot for cubic zirconia air valves is a fucking adult thinking back at that now. And he was ready to kill me for that shit. Yeah. Fuck that guy. Even though I was in the wrong robbing him, fuck that guy. Cause he was like, like, what the fuck was that scene? What was that scene from fucking Don't Be Menace to Society? He's like, yeah, I'll take a double burger with cheese. So yeah. I think that's the mistake DJ Envy did. Lending out your name to somebody that you don't know their intentions. And their intentions could be right in the beginning, but money's a tricky thing. People get fucking greedy. They start thinking of plans. They start making the moves. Like, that's exactly what happened to me. Once the money came involved, everybody started thinking on their own and they were thinking what they can do and fuck this person and shit like that. That's what happened to me. So I know what DJ Envy is going through, but my biggest issue that I'm having with this story, this whole situation, isn't that DJ Envy's name being tagged along to this person. It's the fact that you fucking idiots don't really do your research. And just go behind somebody that's, the radio personality knows something about the fucking real estate game. So let me go give him $200,000, $400,000, $800,000, $3 million. Just off the strength that I like listening to his fucking TV show. I can never see myself in the position where I could talk any of you guys into investing that much goddamn money into me. Because one thing's for you guys don't know me from a hole in the wall. So why would you feel the need to invest? Hey man, give me $200,000. If that's the case, if you do really want to do it, give me at least $600. All right, $600 buys me a new microphone, a fucking interface, and a fucking audio cloud lifter. Just throwing that out there. But I would never be like, hey man, invest your whole fucking future into what I'm telling you to do. I would never want that responsibility. Go invest your life savings so I could fuck you over and disappear on you. So Cesar Pina was arrested this morning. Cesar Pina was arrested yesterday morning around like 9 o'clock in the morning. His bail was $1 million. So he only had to pay like 10%. He only had to pay bail 10% because he was in Jersey. In New York City, we don't even have bail. So he would have been out scot-free. So, yeah. Why are you guys putting so much faith into these social media people? You guys are bugging. All right. Do your research. Really do your research. Not because he does fucking the People's Choice mix that's pre-recorded before he puts it out. Nah, that seems like it's hate. My bad. Now, there's people that I've studied. There's people that I follow. Like this girl named Brittany. Not Renner. But this other girl named Brittany. Been following her since I started my Instagram. Collaborated with her a couple of times. Actually had a conversation with her. Got to know her. She moves real estate. She showcases beautiful houses in Atlanta. Beautiful houses in Atlanta. As much as I would like to do business with her and go invest and go move into Atlanta, I would have to really dig into what she does. Actually see where she got her references from. Actually see how good her fucking rating is. See how good people that dealt with her have been. But she seems pretty cool. But you, as I just said, you never fucking know. So, yeah. All these people that jumped into this fucking money pit is fucking crazy. They rated iHeartMedia too. See, that's the flip coin to that shit too. Because that would be like me committing a crime, right? Like, yeah, I work here. That would be like me committing a crime that has nothing to do with the company and they still go to my fucking job and raid my fucking desk for no reason. Why would there be real estate information at the fucking radio station? See, they be trying too hard. Trying too hard, son. But, yeah. But the man sold $17 million, had to pay 10% of $1 million. What's 10% of $1 million? Let's Google that now because I'm not gonna do the math. 10% of $1 million. He had to pay $100,000. $100,000. Do you know how fucking light that is? Do you know how much he got off? He stole $17 million, and for his freedom to be free right now, he only had to pay $100,000. And guess what? He doesn't even have to show the $17 million because he could just take the bondsman to put the money out the house. So when it comes to that blue crime shit, you gotta be on it, son. You gotta know what you're doing out there because they know how to fucking do it. So my next thing on my docket would be another podcaster. Funny Marco. Sir. You are the reason I don't want to deal with other people on my platform. Sir, you proved the reason why I never want to really ever have a guest, or at least have a guest that doesn't know their fucking place, that doesn't get like, yo, this is a business. Don't come to my business with that bullshit. Now, Funny Marco doesn't come off as a tough guy. He doesn't come off as any of that shit. He comes off as a jokester. He comes off as a regular, decent, normal person. Decent is a far stretch, but because he fucks around. But it's really what it is, all right? So he put out the interview of him and G Herbo and Southside doing an episode, and they fucking sunned them the whole time. They were bullshitting with him the whole time. They were treating him like dog shit the whole time. And somebody that he's like the original Bobby, what's her name? Bobby Holoff? No, that sounds completely off. So let me see. What's her name? Bobby Altoff. Sounds a little bit like Adolf. Yeah, that chick. So he does interview styles like that, very not passive aggressive, like so was that what you like to do? So was that why you did this? That kind of vibe, like very assholey. Narcissistic, is that the right word? I don't know. I don't want to use trigger words and then I'm not using it correctly. But that was his style of fucking show. And for whatever reason, G Herbo, who's actually on his way, he hasn't been sentenced yet, but he's on his way to fucking go in. He didn't help his case. Goes in the show, starts bullying him. He's like, yo, you're acting like a little bitch right now, blah, 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 blah. To me, that's too many fucking words. What'd you go? You acting like a little... My favorite, you ever want to get me fucking going? You ever want to get me off? So what you want to do? That fucking there. I'm there every time. So what you want to do about it? I'm there right away. I probably shouldn't have said that, but I'm fucking there all the time for that. That's one of the phrases where I just see red. Like, all right, we're going. Like, all right, what you want to do? So what you going to do about it? There. It's bad, but that's where I come from. Once you start talking like, so what you... There, like here quickly, I'm snapping. That's how I'm fucking there. That's how many. You hear that one too? That's the combination that's coming to you because your boy knows how to fight. So it's gonna go 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So yeah, nah, son. Went on the show, disrespected him for whatever reason. He started handing people his watch. A 30 grand watch. Could it be real? Could it not be? It doesn't fucking matter. It's the principle that I gave you something that belongs to me as my property, and you shouldn't treat it the way you would want to treat it because you're in your fucking feelings. So they technically broke his $30,000 watch, called him a bitch, said it was fake, and blah, 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 blah. And then they had the nerve to be mad when the interview came off, and they were being shown as how they were really portraying themselves as assholes. And then the response to that, especially from this asshole Southside, I don't give a shit. I'm never going to ask for a beat. He goes, I got too many bitches in my life. I don't need another bitch in my life. You want to be acting like that, blah, 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 blah. No. Why did you break the watch? See, I don't think Funny Marco is going to press charges, but I think he's absolutely somebody that should press charges. Would it do some damage to his rep? I don't fucking think so, because look how many fucking charges Vlad has brought up on people. So... yeah, I'm like, yo, anything over $600 is grand larceny. So guess what? You owe 30 grand. It doesn't even matter. It could have been fake. I could have paid. I would say I paid $600 for a fucking fake watch. You're going to jail, son. I want my money. You're gonna buy me a real one. I know a lot of people be like, oh, that's mad fake. That's bullshit of you. Guess what? If I'm a civilian, I'm not in that street shit. I'm gonna go the legal route. The route that I know you really can't afford, especially if you're facing a case. Like, you're going to pay me to shut the fuck up, all right? He wanted me to be like...
That motherfucker back there is not real.
And give me my fucking money.
He's terrible,
or you're going to be dropping the
really
soap.
Terrible.
Fucking kidding me? And the reason I get so mad about this, because I am absolutely right. As much as I want guests on the show, I know I'm eventually going to run into a guest that's going to be on some 10 shit, and I'm not going to be the coolest. I mentioned it before. I have a fucking temper problem. I have anger issues. I don't fuck around when it comes to that shit. So, the reason I say that upsets me so much is because somebody like that, not that he would ever, I gotta see if there's ever an episode. He would never do that on a fucking Joe Rogan podcast. It would never have happened on Drink Champs. It would never have happened on Mano's podcast. It would never have happened on people that have street credibility ever. It wouldn't happen. They would be on their best behavior, but because this kid is a square, you're going to act up like that? That's fucking nuts to me, son. That's fucking... It's like... You were probably getting some payola off of this. You couldn't just be professional? You couldn't be professional? See, a lot of people don't get, like, if I'm paying you to be somewhere... All right, cool. You might not like the situation if you walk out, whatever. As long as you came on the show is one thing, right? If you walk out, all right, whatever. Now, I can't get mad at you if you tank my show by one wording me, right? Because you're here. You did your part, all right? You don't have to give me the best shit. But it's professional courtesy not to fuck with me, yell at me, degrade me on my own fucking platform. That's fucking great. Take my property, real or fake, and destroy it. Try to square up and think shit's gonna be all cool. Like, oh no, we were just having fun. And at first, because he fucks around like that, everybody like, yo, that's fucking crazy. That's funny as hell that he's fucking with you like that. And he was like, no, this shit was real. None of this shit was fake. None of this shit was scripted. They're legit fucking with me. They're trying to fucking hurt me. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't get, is that this is a new day and age. This is a new day and age. Guess what? Everybody has a platform. Everybody has a voice now. So if they don't like what you're doing, guess what? They can pass it off to other people that don't like what you're doing. And guess what? Now you have a whole fucking army on your ass. But it's also the internet. So what the fuck is somebody from the internet going to do? All right. I don't think they could stop G Herbo's fucking money from stopping. I don't think they could do that. But what they could do is write the fucking judge to extend your sentence. See, this is the new day and age that we're in right now. I think one of the most fucked up things that I'm seeing right now is that Palestinian restaurants, the whole Israel-Palestinian thing. A lot of these Palestinian restaurants are getting reported as terrible places to eat. So the Palestinians that own the restaurant can't eat just because of what's going on overseas, and they're not fucking fully aware of what's going on. Everybody likes to think they know what's going on, but you don't know what's really going on over there. All right. In life, that's their version of the truth, the other person's version of the truth, and the actual truth. So at the end of the day, we don't know what's going on, and you're just fucking with people here for no goddamn reason. Clearly, you got mad time in your hands. You should go recruit. Go find out what's really going on over there if you're really about that life, if you ask me. Yeah, so it's just like a lot that's going on right now. So we're done with the cool report. Thank you guys if you like that area. So it's time to move on to everybody's favorite pastime right now. And let's go into... I wanna be my lover. My bad. La 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 la. La 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 la. I'm trying to select the letters. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Durka durka.
I met my wife on a dating site. We were talking for 6 months. I went down to her homeland to finally meet, and we hit it off. I fell in love and we got married right away. A year into our love, I noticed she's become distant from me. I feel like she's a whole different other person. Where is the woman I fell in love with? Did I get played or is the love lost?
Isn't that the truth? All right, sir. So let me reread it because Siri kind of read that mad fast. She read that mad fast. So I met my wife on a dating site. We were talking for 6 months, and then we finally met each other. I had to go to her homeland. I'm freestyling this, all right? I'm giving it more spice for you guys, all right? So you're on a dating site, all right? That's cool. I'm not going to name the dating site. 6 months. That's a decent enough time to talk to somebody. Is it my cup of coffee? No. But you're diligent. I'll give you that, sir. So, wow. You went to go visit her, you fell in love. It's of course, that's bound to happen. You've been talking to somebody for 6 months. You want something to be there. But where the fuck did you go? See, this only works if you're hooking up with somebody that's in the area that's not that poor, disenfranchised, or broken, all right? Because then you got to start thinking like, all right, is you with me for a visa? Are you with me for citizenship? Are you with me for all these things but besides my love? So 6 months, fell in love, you got married. A year into it, you notice that she's not treating you the way as before. And then the other question that you need to bring to your fucking self, because you only talk to each other for 6 months. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's see, you waited a month, 7 months, you were married in 7 months. What the fuck do you really know about that person? How much can you type in 6 months to fully know that person's life? There's people that I text every goddamn day and I only know this much about their fucking life. Because at the end of the day, you can control how much information you're going to fucking put out there. So if this person was even ever real about loving you, you wouldn't really fucking know that because you're only texting. See, the way this works is that you got to fucking be with them. You got to know. You didn't even know her fucking habits. You got to have a disgusting habit and you just said, well, I love her, Holmes. Like, that's fucking crazy, son. 6 months of talking, a month later married. A month, that's not enough to fucking know somebody. You fucking jumped the gun, sir. And I think you did make the mistake of finding somebody that was looking for fucking citizenship. And they gave you the courtesy of the year, but that's not really a courtesy. I think it's a year or two that you got to be fucking married to somebody before you can do the dip. And that could be your case, sir, because you didn't do your due diligence. You didn't do your research. You didn't do anything. You just found a pretty face that needed saving, and you were taking for a fool, sir. I think that's exactly what just happened to you. Like, yeah, that's your wife, but guess what? If she has a kid, she got you for 18 years. 18 years. And on the 18th birthday, he found out it wasn't his. Murdered that bit. Let me say. So, yeah. And that's the other thing. I heard some crazy stories where people that fucking marry girls from overseas and they magically bring home somebody, a teenager, and then you go to find out that the teenager is their fucking boyfriend. That shit is crazy, son. That's a fucking dirty game. That's a dirty game to be out there playing. Yo, I tell you, this shit is fucking nuts. But, sir, I do think you were taken. I think you better get ready for a custody battle. Hopefully you signed a prenup. Hopefully you did a lot of things because I feel like you are not about to have a pleasant fucking divorce. Because what could really change? Nothing could really change unless you just started noticing things that was like, nah, I don't like that. Nah, and then she was like, nah, I don't like that. That's not fucking happening. Like, shit. All right, let's move on to the next question.
Am I dog for wanting what I can't have?
Yes.
My homegirl introduced me to her work bestie.
Oh.
And she says she's taken, but I don't care.
And?
I want her and she's all I can think about. Do I want to interrupt a marriage? No, but do I want to interrupt them cheeks? Fuck yes. Let me know what you think.
You hear those bars? All right, this is for you, sir. I'm gonna let you know right now. Hear this? You hear this? This is for my shooters, all right? Because shooters are gonna, all right? Shooters are gonna shoot no matter what. All right, so let me reread this. Let me just fully get this. Am I a dog for wanting to be with what I can't have? Yes. My homegirl introduced me to her work bestie, and she says she's taken. All right, taken doesn't mean married, so taken could just be dating. So if she's not married, I suggest you go ahead and move ahead, all right? All right, let's see what else. The only thing that you're really violating is your homegirl, because your homegirl introduced you to somebody, but she didn't introduce you to fuck them. She introduced you to be like, hey, this is my friend, and now you're going to go fuck him and ruin the dynamic between you, her, and him. No, you, her, and her. I don't know where the fuck him came from. But, yeah. Do I want to interrupt the marriage? Okay, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it unless it's consensual. To interrupt the marriage, that's a lot. You're doing a lot, sir. To interrupt the marriage, yes, as I just said, shooters are going to shoot. I like to think that marriage is something sacred, but as I stated a couple of episodes ago, and I still mean it to this day, if she ain't got that ring on her finger, she's still open game, okay? That's the way I see it. Unless they took the vows of eternity, I don't see any reason why you can't partake in shooting your shot with that person, all right? Now, ladies, you're not going to like this. Ladies, I know you're not going to like this. In this situation, I think the men are the most desirable in this situation. Only if they can provide, right? So let's say you're going to go get from this new guy, right? And your guy that you're with is like an actually decent provider. The minute anybody finds out that this decent provider is back on the market, you're going to have the longest day of your life. You could also have the longest day of your life if you talk to somebody that you considered a friend and they try to take that shot. They try to move in on what you have. So I think in a situation with somebody like that, because he seems like he's a sugar daddy, all right? Not a sugar daddy. That was the other person I was thinking about. He seems like he could have his shit together, right? He might not. If he doesn't have his shit together, that motherfucker's gonna have a long day, okay? But yeah. You can all right. If you're gonna beat it, right? This is terrible. This is where's my shit?
Oh boy, over the top.
If you're gonna beat it, right? I need you to be ready to not catch feelings. I need you to be ready to make sure she doesn't catch feelings so you can return to sender.
He's terrible, Your Honor. He's really terrible.
That's all you ever really want to do, right? That's all you ever really want to do. Like, all right, get it, and then get out, all right? If it's crazy, yeah, all right. You need to understand that's why she's wifed, all right? If she does the crazy gawk 3000, right? That's the reason she's wifed, all right? I'm pretty sure she has a great personality, but if she's out there giving those kind of treatments, guess what? That's why she's bagged. And what you never want to do is lose the main chick that's really good at doing that, because that's just a fucking letdown. All right. Let's move on to the next one.
I am pissed. I just found out that the gifts my boyfriend got me in the beginning of the relationship were hand-me-down, refurbished, rejected, and all that other broke nigga shit. How could you give me hand-me-downs from your last relationships? He told me this like I was gonna be fine with it. Nope, this is a major violation.
Go home and get the gun. Go home.
Go through one of your purses and go get the gun.
Run.
I just want to say, you don't have a right to be angry.
Leave me alone.
A gift is a gift is a gift is a gift, all right? It doesn't matter who owned it before, all right? Is that still an expensive-ass bag? Does that bag still have status? Is it still going to get you stares and looks at? Yes, it is. You know what they're not going to know? That it belonged to somebody else, all right? Unless the girl went and wrote her goddamn initials and stitched her goddamn face to the bag, I don't think nobody's going to know. So the only person that's making this a big thing is you. Is it a bad thing? Absolutely yes. But if you know your man, if you've been with your man for a while, you know what kind of characteristics he has. And this is not the first time he's bought some pre-ordered shit. Now, to see somebody take bags back, you know that's probably his characteristic, because that's not hard to fucking determine. All right? So, yeah. What was the question? No, you didn't. This is more of a statement. You're asking, how can you give me brand new shit? Well, it's pretty fucking easy. If I spend mad money, if I spend like $3 to $5 grand on something and I get it back, guess what? It's gonna be re-gifted. I still got the original bag, so you're not gonna know nothing. I'm like, yo, look, babe, I got this shit. It's chess, not checkers, ladies. If you really think I'm gonna let a fucking $3,000, $5,000 bag just sit there and collect dust, and I never get to use the full benefits of that or what that could get me, you're bugging out. You're not thinking straightly. You're not drinking clearly. No, you're not drinking clearly. You're not thinking clearly. And oh man, I'm fucking dehydrated. That's why I'm keep mixing my words up. So you're not thinking clearly. You're not thinking from the smart aspect of it. Even if you didn't want it, guess what? Take those fucking bags and sell them. Make some fucking money and go get yourself another bag. But you're asking the wrong questions. Your question should really be, why are you with somebody that's good at taking shit back? If something's a gift, then why are you taking it back? A gift is a gift. Even if we end in bad terms, a gift is a gift. But you know what's not a gift? A goddamn engagement gift. The engagement ring, all right? If me and you are together and you turn off the engagement, nah, I'm gonna need that ring back. That's part of the rules, baby. Now, if you call off the engagement because you found out I was cheating, all right, that's yours. There's nothing I could do about that. No court will allow that to legally happen. All right, but the other way, nah, I'm gonna need my shit back. But yeah, I think you should be grateful that he does spend money on the person. But the question is, what is the trade-off there? What are you really trading up? All right, because somebody that's mostly into like buying shit, it feels like it's like the right of having ownership. Like, all right, this is the reason I'm doing it. You like this shit, right? You like this house. You like the car you're in, huh? You like eating the food that you're eating right now. That's because of me. Did that just get a little bit too real for y'all? I'm not just tricking somebody out there, but yeah. That's the other thing. You should be questioning more of the fucking bags being given to you from fucking past relationships instead of that they're fucking used. That's a whole different other game. That's a whole different other monster. That's a whole different other entity. All right, ma'am? Maybe he's just cheap. You know if your man's cheap, stop playing. Stop playing. You know your man don't want to spend money, so guess what he'll do? Find a way to get out of it. So, that has been the end of the part-time lover section. I don't know if I went through it too fast, but I did like the questions that I had, so without further ado, let's go and walk up out of here. So, we're at the end of the show. And I was going through like a thought process because I'm dealing with YouTube a lot now, and YouTube wants to figure out what kind of genre this goes in. Now, I normally say comedy, but there's another subcategory. So it's like, what are you talking about? Are you talking about like news? Are you talking about life? Are you talking about this? Are you talking about that? And this one, I kind of talk about a little bit of everything, which makes it a problem. That's why I couldn't keep this show a hip-hop podcast or hip-hop anything, because I go beyond that when I drop the PTL. I go beyond that when I do the Cool Report. I go beyond that. So it's no longer, I feel it no longer fits under that category. So I was trying to figure out what should be the genre for this so it could get more views, because I think that's the issue that I'm having right now, is that I'm not getting enough views because I'm not in the proper genre. I feel like I'm somewhere lost out in the world. I'm somewhere lost in the fucking field, and then one day I'll figure it out, and so I could get brought into the forefront for the fight, so you guys could see that I'm trying to get this somewhere beyond than what it is. So, yeah, seems like a lot, right? So I guess what I'm basically asking you guys is that what would you consider this podcast? What kind of genre? What kind of subcategory? Is this really like what I have listed in the description? Because I think in the description I have like, yo, welcome to our culture. I got to change that. It's no longer our, it's my culture. Because this is my show, and it's fucking annoying that I got to go back and do all these changes when it used to be set up a certain way. But yeah. Now, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for everybody for watching. Thank you if you made it this far to the end of the video. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are probably going to see the links somewhere here to either go see the page or go watch the next video. In the beginning of the video, you're going to see a link up here to see that video. And yeah, So I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching this. I appreciate you guys. Please continue to like, comment, share, subscribe. I am your host, Jose Luis, and I am out of here. Peace.